if I had no job, that is all I do. Some games they are good, some games they are bad. All the games on this merry list are ones that I enjoyed. Ooh, playing games, making lists, that sounds pretty neat. But I can't make a dime from it if I really, really try. Playing games, making lists, that sounds pretty neat. Take a look, game of the year and games that I enjoyed.
Oh, hey! Hi! I didn't notice you there. Welcome to the game I enjoyed the most this year, and thus my game of the year, Animal Crossing New Horizons. I can't really say I played the first Animal Crossing because that was a Japan exclusive, but I remember having Animal Crossing for the GameCube, and that was just one of those games that it still sticks with me. It was, I thought it was revolutionary, and I was like, young, maybe, I can't even remember, but I was quite young. Maybe not into the double digits yet. Or maybe I was in the double digits. I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. But I thought it was so cool with that real-time clock and date and, you know, it kind of keeping track. And it was just cozy with a mix, a little bit of creepy and mysterious. And since then, I've just kind of been fascinated with the entire franchise. I played Wild World and I played New Leaf, but they never really managed to capture the same spirit that I thought the original one did. I'm not entirely sure if this one does either, but, you know, at some point, most of it is probably nostalgia. But this one is probably the closest I've ever had. I think this is one that probably I played the most because I've soon been playing it for a year. And that's kind of what made me think that this is the game of the year, because it's a game I've been playing daily. I think I might have missed 4 or 5 days since the 21st of March, because I started one day late. And how could a game that I've played almost every day not be the game of the year? It just doesn't work. Not for me. And it's with the times we're living in, it's just been kind of incredible. It was amazing at the start there in April and May, where I could just play with friends and we could visit each other's islands and have that sense of community that we kind of lost during the start of the pandemic. And it hasn't really lessened. I think I may be the one that perhaps have played it the most consistently, but still, it's being outside and kind of having a normal life for a moment. That's what Animal Crossing has been giving us this year. So, not too much serious talk, because we need to have some fun. Let's check out my island, and let's start with checking out my house, which we're starting off in what in the 90s and noughts probably would have been known as a man cave. It's in the cellar of my house. We got some foosball, we got some pinball, got ourselves a nice 50-inch TV with a switch in case we want to play some animal. Wait a minute. Got a mini fridge for the perfectly safe brews, and of course my own arcade games. We've got a shooter, a fighting game, and some mahjong. Don't worry about the spaceship, it's okay. So let's head upstairs to the main floor. And this room has been one of the most difficult for me to decorate. As you can see, it's almost not finished yet, because you kind of have this I mean, you can't really put too much in the middle here, because if you do that, then you're going to block these other rooms from happening. So you kind of have to spread it out to the sides, which it makes it a little bit difficult. For me, I'm not very good though. But I made this little corner. Oh, I'm going to try not to get too close to the music, because that's very loud. Actually, just for the... Just lower that for now. So I made this little corner recently, because I think what every good house needs is some sort of open flame and a place to be cozy. And you can see it's snowy outside. It's very great. Let's head into the room that has been unfinished for the longest amount of time because I'm missing one object to finish it, which is the kitchen. It's supposed to be sort of I can show you. Because this is the big thing that is all this do-it-yourself stuff, and tools break and you have to build new ones and you gather materials, which can be annoying at times, but I mean you can just as well buy most of this from the store, so it's more how you want to play. That's the thing about Animal Crossing, really, is that things take time. You can't, like, oh, I'm going to make 5 nets at once. No, you have to go in and build every single net, or whatever it is you want to build. So don't go into Animal Crossing thinking, you know, you want to min-max things, or, oh god, it takes so long to dig up these flowers and redecorate. Yeah, that's kind of what Animal Crossing is. It's never been a fast game. So it's better to just relax. There are literally no goals you have to complete. You can just do whatever you want at the pace you want and kind of chill out. And that's the best way to really enjoy Animal Crossing. Anyways, a little lesson out. The thing I want to build, and since, like from the start of the game, because you get this one, you can buy this do-it-yourself recipe. Most of them are drops, or you get them from villages, so they're all random. But this one you can actually buy, the kitchenette. And I need a cutting board. And for the, what is it, 9 months I've been playing this now, I haven't seen it. I think a friend has a cutting board, but everyone else I've spoken to is like, no, I don't have a cutting board, which is insane. I don't know if that's the most rare item in the game, but I can't seem to get my hand on a cutting board. I know that they can, all villages have different personalities, and I know that normal villages sometimes build a cutting board. So I have 4 normal villagers on my island right now, but so far no cutting board for me. So this is what I want to put here in the corner, but other than that, the kitchen is pretty much complete. I went for a, you know, orange, very warm look. I think I'm very, very, very pleased with my kitchen. I think I've done really well. And next up is, I don't have a bathroom, because who needs the toilet when you have a world to shit in, you know? But this is the workshop. This is where I do my things. Let's see if can we build something cool. So this is, you can craft, then you can customize certain things and give them new looks, like the sofas I have out there. I made them darker, and I added some custom patterns to the pillows so they look nice. But the most important part we have right now are the seasonal recipes. I can't seem to craft. I don't have enough gold ornaments. I do have enough blue ornaments, but I already have 2 of those out in the world. Those are gold. Can make a festive top set, but I don't really have that many surfaces. I had a fan here in the corner before, but now it's a space heater because winter. It's chilly, you know? So yeah, that's the workshop. Very important. Much more important than a bathroom, for certain. And then we'll go where the magic happens. Oh, well, it kind of doesn't, but it's still there. Which is my bedroom, which has been dimmed a little bit because you sleep in here, but we can turn on the lights. These nice, antique, very dark. I might get some new walls eventually. I wonder if we have anything in our amazingly large storage. What could we put on? Wallpaper. Something wooden and perhaps dark. I don't know, I think you need sort of a more washed out color than that deep red. They also have like these things I can just show you. Like, you see they're kind of animated. I mean, this doesn't look half bad, but if my wallpapers at home, I didn't have wallpaper, I just have painted concrete walls. If they started moving, I would perhaps call a physician of some point, or just give up. That's also a completely valid strategy from my point. And just one more room to look at. Let's see what that is. It's the office. So here's where I do all my business. We have some, you know, brilliant art, some Da Vinci, some... Uh-oh. I forgot the name. Is it Vermeer? No, it isn't. Let's forget about that. And just go over here to all my trophies. Which aren't really my trophies, but I do own those trophies, so it's not wrong. And of course, you need your golf clubs and your trouser press. So we're going to leave those to press. That's the kind of thing, like, most of the furniture is you can interact with it in some way, but it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not like you're going to cook food or die or anything. Beautiful. Now we know why I didn't have a career in music. So, now we're getting into the island. I put a lot of time into this. I decided, since I pay for most of this, I should have the biggest yard. And I actually made the changes to this today. I built this entrance with the stone. I made it a bit wider. This entranceway, and I had this little deck here of what do you want to call it with you can sit and enjoy. I bet those chairs are made of iron, so I assume I am freezing my butt cheeks off. But no matter, we have a barbecue, have some golden roses, and I should warn you, you may see these mannequins all over the place. It's not because I think, oh wow, it's really cool to have a bunch of mannequins on your island. It's because, well, I can show you that in a minute. But basically, what I'm trying to do is block rocks from spawning in those locations. So whenever I see a rock spawning where I don't want it, I destroy it, and I put one of these mannequins down. And I've been doing this for 3 months, which is why you're going to see a lot of mannequins around, because you get one rock every day, and I've been blocking it with a mannequin ever since, you know, it spawned. So we're going to do kind of my normal rotation. I've done my daily things I like to do. Oh, look at these. Let's see if we can get some ornaments. Got a blue one. Got another gold one. That's amazing. The gold ones seem to be the rarer ones. There's Lolly. Lolly's checking in. Fine. Just get these. Hey Lolly, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. Yeah. You do? I hope it's a cutting board. I really want a cutting board, but thank you. So this is sort of a... I think I made this area during the summer, which is kind of just like a nice little park thing here. And that goes into what I wanted to be my stone range. You see, 2 rocks have spawned here. Why I want them here is because you can hit a rock up to 8 times. And you kind of want to wedge yourself between these. So let's take out my shovel here. So you can kind of wedge yourself in and hit the rock. Now, I've already hit them today, so there's nothing coming out. But it's just an efficient way of getting stuff out of rocks. And it looks nice. I mean, I like this place that I've created. So it's a little bit like that. Let's wrap around this way. I have, of course, you need a little sneak exit. You can't lock yourself in. That would be bad. This I did yesterday, which I moved around some trees. I put on some fences. Oh, that's flowers in the wrong... Sorry. I should do something with that other flower, but I don't know what, so let's just take that with us for now. Oh, I should dig you up as well. What's my inventory like? Ah, it's quite empty. Let's just take this flower with us as well. So here is my beach. A small little beach, hidden, where my art smuggler shows up every now and again. So, you know, that's nice. Of course, just a little, you know, nice place to be. I've tried to make this sort of the more wild area. This is where you're in tune with nature and stuff. And also mannequins. So many mannequins. It's ridiculous how many mannequins I have. So yeah, I'm thinking about, you know, extending this kind of cliff here, perhaps out to here or something, so I just have more space up here, which would make the entrance to the graveyard a little bit better. Which also now has mannequins in it, which might be some sort of horror genre, but I'm not really, I don't know. But yeah, my nice little graveyard. A lot of people have died in the creation of this island, so I thought it would be just right to honor them. Then we get down here. This is also rather new. This leads back to my house. Always good to have multiple avenues of travel. I wanted to plant a lot of cosmos flowers here because that would be Cosmos Canyon, which I think would be a radical name to have. Never seen a game use that name before. You can see something big here on the right, and you're absolutely correct. It is large. But here on the left we have just a place to be cozy. Do some fishing. Enjoy your stay on my island. Now, these are the Cosmos Fields, which were a bit more sparse before, but then I decided, hey, I'm just gonna add like a bunch more flowers. So now it's Cosmos time. Of course, this is... I redecorated a lot this season. Oh, how this is gonna go with my slight delay. I bet I'm not gonna be able to fish. But if this is a string fish, which is the last fish I need, wouldn't... No, it might have been. Because that was rather fast. Or I'm just... slow. Chunks. Well, here's the museum. Go in and check my museum. It's past 6 now, so Blathers should be awake. What's up, Blathers? Let's go watch some fish. Because I think I like it. The bug zone is cool, but I mean, fish. And this is just one of those... I may be misremembering, but I don't recall there being a museum in the first Animal Crossing. I remember you mailing the fossils you've dug up, and then you got them back in the mail, and then you could kind of decorate with them or sell them. I think they added the museum to Wild World? I can't remember. But I know there have been museums. Oh, this is not the first museum, but this is the best looking museum. Because, holy smokes, it is just radical. And rather spacious. It's larger than the entire island, but still it only takes up like 4 blocks. Hey! Clucky, are you here watching fish? Yeah, you're probably right. Here we've got a bunch of sharks and other huge fish. So, yeah. Got myself quite the fish collection, you might say. And there was some scary fish. Like, it's just... There's something about this game, which is kind of like Nintendo games in general, which is an attention to detail you don't really... You don't expect it. And when you see it, you're just surprised. I just remember, like, in the... when you start on the island, you kind of just live in tents before you get stuff running. And the residential services building, which we'll be going to later, is also just a big tent. But the thing that just I saw in there was that, you know, he had like a fan or something, or a coffee maker, and you can actually follow the cord to an outlet, which is a ridiculous amount of detail. Who's ever going to care about that? But when you see it, it's just... Man, I love it. And that's what this entire game is, just these small details that make you feel happy. It just feels like it's made with love. And I certainly feel loved by playing it. Now we're going into my orchard, which has also become infested by mannequins. Mannequins everywhere, you might say. But I have all my fruit here. We have the apples that are, you know, native to Tursum, which is the name of my island. We have peaches from Peachton. We have cherries that I believe my mother sent to me. Not my in real life mother, but the game character's mother, which contacts you from time to time. Oranges are from Nighthaven, I believe. Pears I got from a Nook Miles island, which is kind of like this, just randomly, not randomly generated, but an island no one lives on. You just go there to explore, and you can find new villages and fruits and fish and whatever. It's a little adventure. This is probably one of the first design elements I added to the island after I got all the paths and everything, was just add this little square with a fountain, because man, I like fountains. Fountains are cool. Now we're getting more into the city part of the island, where we have the slightly nicer homes. We get a little yard and stuff like that. So here we have... This is where Lolly lives, actually. And then we have Curly, which is one of the original Plucky that we met in the museum. She was the other one. Curly also part of that. This is where Raymond lives. And just up here, hey, I built a little, river promenade here where you can hopefully relax in summer. It might be a little bit chilly now. Here's Nana's house. Let's see what Nana's up to. Maybe she's crafting something that we can steal. She was the second wave of villagers, I believe. No, she's not crafting anything. What's up? I may have given her a catchphrase and also a greeting. Yeah. There's no problem. I didn't get a score increase, but it said I finished a den set, and I don't know what that is, but, I'll take all positives. There's a tribute to the national flower of Tersen, which is the orange windflower. But we get all colors of windflower, which is nice, I think. And we have this little roadside park, a mini library, and a mannequin. Of course, Able sisters here to give us some clothes. And they got the Christmas decorations. And here's the sort of main bridge to where I live. I also added these river promenades very recently because I wanted to do something with the space behind these houses, and also it makes fishing easier if I ever have to do that. Of course, Nook's Cranny, always there, shopping. Very good, Main Street. Phone if you need to call something, but why would you have to need to do that, This snowman dying. The pumpkin patch that I'm like, they still grow. Why would I get rid of these pumpkins? They're awesome. And this is where I had my turnips, but then I got like I've made 10 million bells or more from turnips, so... And now I don't need to get up before noon on Sundays anymore. And I don't have to log on to the game every day to check out the turnip prices, which is nice. But I'm still thinking about what I will do with this, if I'm gonna make some flowers here, or if we just remove this and put something else here, like a little park or whatever. I don't know yet. The sky is the limit. I have these idiots hanging around. Oh, they're having fun. This is a perfect snowman. I don't care what you say or what you think. The game says this is a perfect snowman, and that's all I need. I don't need anything else. And now this is the main street, which of course illuminated so you can find your way to the very important parts of town. Another here little beach promenade for when you want to relax by the ocean. Very nice during the summer. A bit nippy now. Of course, getting back to this area with some more Christmas decorations. I really want to get more of them. There's no way to buy them. I think most of them come from balloons that you shoot down. Which sounds very violent, but I promise you, they're not balloons for people. They're balloons for parcels. And here's our other little stretch of luxury homes. Just look at that. Look at that little tree. Like, during the day, it just looks like it has some glitter on it, but no. It's lights. And it gets bright and nice after, well, then when it gets dark out, and that's just, I don't know, it's fantastic. This game is brilliant. And just kind of it's just some nights when I'm like, I don't know what to play or anything, it's just nice to kind of sit down and get onto the island and run around for a bit and see what happens. It's very, very relaxing. Thanks! Hey, I'm far from basic, okay? But what we want to do, because yesterday it was Chief's birthday. And I had 2 of these jackets, and I gave one to him. He was wearing it this morning, very impressed with it, so let's see if he's impressed if we both wear it. Let's see if this cranky old wolf... Oh, he's building! But look, hey, we're almost the same. What's up? What are you doing? I know how to make it already. Yeah, that's maybe not the original catchphrase there. I do, yeah. Dude, I have so many recipes, I am the most handy. Thanks. Now... Thanks, dude. Now I'm gonna do something very mean. And I hope you don't judge me for being this mean. But, they're not worth very much. So what I like to do when I get a recipe I already have is... maybe just throw them away. Don't tell Chief I did that, because I think... I mean, it's rude, isn't it? So here we have... residential services and a very precious Christmas tree. Let's go and see what they're doing. They might be up to something wild or new horizons. Let's see. You can pick out so many little things here. She's making some kind of coffee. Wait, what's that? Can you see that there's something? It's like here. Oh wait, is that attached to a radiator? And like I said about detail, you see this, you know, Nook Stop ATM sort of deal. There's a power outlet behind it with a plug in it that leads to the machine. You don't need that kind of detail in a game, but they do, and they add it, and I think just little things like that shows that they care. And they're really good about supporting the game. Like, I remember in the original Animal Crossing there were a lot more holidays, like you'd probably get like a few each month, but they're definitely more scarce here, but when they happen they're very impressive and they add new items and things like that. So I'm very curious to see that when we reach March, will they keep adding new things to the additional, like will there be new holidays suddenly, and will those, like if we get back to Halloween, I already have like a million different, well, maybe not that many. Let's see if we can find them. We just need to go down this list of the many recipes I have. So I have all these Halloween decorations. Will they add more? I don't know. Maybe. But it would be cool if they did. I don't need any more because I think many of these are just incredible, but it's going to be interesting to see how they support the game going forward, because they've done a really good job of it now. I kind of hope it doesn't die down. I'm not saying... I'm probably going to be playing this and relaxing in it for quite some time. But it would be nice... I hope they keep supporting it. I hope there's enough of a player base to warrant that. I mean, they don't have microtransactions or anything like that. I think... Actually, no, I think them... I did get something from DLC, but that was because I bought another game or did something. It's not like, oh, hey, go buy this furniture pack. No, so... It's kind of amazing to see them supporting it, even though, you know, it's not like I'm paying for a season pass or anything. So yeah, that's kind of my island. I'm thinking like, man, I should be doing all these kind of gameplay things and whatnot. No, that's kind of not what Animal Crossing is about. I did my stuff this morning and now I'm just kind of relaxing. And that's what the game is. There really isn't. I mean, there's a lot to do, but you don't have to do anything. Just do what you want. Enjoy yourself. Take it easy. I mean, just like these street lamps, you can order like 5 a day and they will show up the next day. It's not like, oh, I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to... And you have to order each one individually. You can't just put in, I want 5 of them and I want them now. It's all about waiting and taking it easy and... God damn it if we don't need that sometimes. I think we could all use a bit of a just break sometimes, and Animal Crossing is a stellar game to take a break in. And in a year that has been quite wild, it's very nice to have this place to relax in. And I can hear a balloon. There we go. I missed it. Can I hit it from here, Pat? No! Slingshot broke. Well, that's what happens when you shoot too much. I got some clay. Whoever keeps sending clay to my island is a menace. So let's just go home. And I get to test my new entrance, and no, it's not bad. Quite like my new entrance. I think it looks good. It looks better than it did before. That's a given. Okay, yeah. And we'll head into the workshop. And we're gonna build a slingshot, and then we're gonna end it. Yes, tools. And some hardwood. Absolutely. Remember, you can press the A button and then you'll build quicker. I kind of like seeing them flip out. Woo! Change the lights. There we go. And you know what? That will kind of do it. So let's just sit down in the sofa. Actually, I like the chair better. There we go. And we're gonna take a little nap. And that's gonna do it. I hope that you have an incredible holiday season. It's gonna be different this year, but if we take it a little easy this year, then we'll have a great one next year. So, from me, from Birchman TV, just the happiest of holidays, the merriest of Christmases, the happiest of New Year's. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time.